I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. That includes Stick Dog. The series continues with a book perfect for summer. Author and illustrator Tom Watson created this world. Good morning, Tom. It's nice to have you back on the Blend. I think it was, what, about 8 months ago we talked last?
I think that's right, Mike. Yeah, good to see you again.
So set up this new book. What's the new book about?
Well, this book takes place in the summer, and the dogs are really hot. They go out on a search for some cold water, but they end up hearing, that annoying music you hear from an ice cream truck, and they follow the truck and discover ice cream, and then the quest is on. Yeah,
Tom, would you describe this series for us? I know we talked the last time we spoke. This is basically for middle schoolers, your book series, right?
That's right. Like 2nd to 5th graders is really the wheelhouse for Stick Dog. The books are all about the laughs. I really believe that if kids are laughing, they're going to keep turning that page. It's about 5 stray dogs who are always on a quest for food. The first book was about hamburgers, second hot dogs, third pizza, and now this one, which has turned out to be my favorite so far, is about ice cream.
Yeah, and then the way you tell the story, because you're doing the illustrations as well, how do those illustrations help you tell the story?
Well, it's kind of amazing what you can do with stick figure dogs, actually. It's pretty cool that just with a wag of a tail or the wink of an eye, you can get some real emotion across in these illustrations. And I think kids really identify with them.
Yeah.
One of the things I really love is when I do school visits, I'll do drawing lessons. And these kids realize that they can copy the drawings in the book, mainly because I'm not that great a drawer.
Because they're stick figures.
And they really enjoy doing that.
Yeah, but you talk about, why they like Stick Dog. What makes Stick Dog such a lovable character, and why have these kids responded to him?
Yeah, well, there are 4 other dogs besides Stick Dog in the books, and the 4 other dogs are just not that bright, to be perfectly honest with you. And Stick Dog is really the alpha dog. He's the smart dog. So he really kind of has leadership qualities that I think kids recognize. He's extremely patient. He kind of guides the other dogs away from their terrible ideas. And I think kids recognize that's kind of a good role to have in the world. And I think it kind of gets some messaging across about true companionship and loyalty and working together toward a common goal.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about this last time we spoke, but you've said that kids are way smarter than adults. I can't disagree with you, but why do you think that's true?
Well, I used to work in politics. I was the chief speechwriter for the governor of Ohio a while back and had some other political jobs. And I met some people in the political world that were just not that bright, I got to be perfectly honest with you. So, and now I go around the country and I meet 3rd and 4th graders who are smart as a whip. And it kind of made me come to the conclusion that kids are smarter than adults.
Yeah, do you have kids?
At least the adults I knew in politics.
Yeah,
anyway.
Right, those different type of adults. Do you have kids yourself, Tom?
Yeah, I do. Elizabeth and Jacob, they're 13 and 14 now, but back when I wrote the first Stick Dog story, they were 8 and 9, and that's really why I wrote the story to begin with. I wrote it for the kids and read it to them at the kitchen table.
Yeah, and that's kind of how this all came about. Stick Dog, Dreams of Ice Cream. It's now available. Tom, where should people get this book? Where can they go?
You can get it anywhere. Independent booksellers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's an ebook, it's an audiobook, it's out everywhere. And you can go to stickdogbooks.com to get some more information.
It's a really fun series, Tom. Good talking to you again, and thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks, Mike. See you later.
Yeah, All right, we are live for an hour each weekday to get your Blend fix. The rest of the time, go to allmorningblend.com. You'll find clips, links to guests, and a whole lot more. Computer